Call Halayim Layahaw Bashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders. Peace, blessing, mercy, and salutation to all the brotherhood out there teaching the truth and sincerity in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. This is Joshua 23:11. Take good heed, therefore, unto yourselves, that ye love Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, your power. So, it's real easy to talk about love, right? We all have an idea of what love is, what love should be. But Yahweh Bashem Yahushai doesn't care what we think. He doesn't want to know what we think. He gave us the recipe book. He told us what love is. Do what Yahushua said. Do his commandments. So love is doing what you're supposed to do. Going out there preaching and teaching, waking up Israel. Letting Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know that they're the Lord's chosen people, and that Yahushua is going to come back to save the elect of Israel, and by that, he's going to save all of them. So that is a statement. That's a true statement. So he's not going to save everybody. So John 3:16 needs to be explained a little better. And it needs to have a stamp of approval. Because, it's not a problem anymore, but it used to be a problem. But people nowadays, they just want to read it and understand as little as they can. Not as much as they can, as little as they can. Because it's about what you feel, not what you understand. It's not what you feel, but what you understand is the reality. So here we have a situation where the word love gets mistranslated by people that use their feelings more than their intelligence. So if you were to ask any one of these bojos, bitch ass, I don't know what the Joe, man, but they're unsavory people. Because I did a lesson last week on or maybe it was yesterday, on an individual young man who was dating a trans woman. So in reality, that man was dating another man. So he's a homosexual. That's mass confusion. Because that young man made a statement saying, first of all trans women are women. That's not the case. You weren't born a woman, then you're not a woman. And it's just not going to be okay. It's just not going to be okay. Things won't happen the way you want them to. They happen the way the best they could. Like water. Water moves in the direction of least resistance, and gravity will help. So if you have a pool on top of a 2-story building and somebody shoots a missile on the bottom of the pool and it makes a perfect hole, where's the water going to go? That's how these people have unprofitable ideas about the scriptures. The only marriage that's holy is the one between a man and a woman. Not a man and a man, not a man and a transgender woman. Not a woman and a woman. Especially not a boy and a man. It's very difficult to keep your sanity, especially when things are as unpredictable as they are right now. And that means you can't plan a pretty picnic, because you don't know what's going to happen. Like for the year 2020, there were some restrictions, hardcore restrictions, all across the world. And in 2019, there was restrictions only in China, right? That's just funny. That's just some funny shit. I'm laughing at it because in 2019, around December, I made a video about how China is propagating, using propaganda techniques to propagate the situation. So propaganda is not the same as propagate. Propagate is like when you go to a tomato plant and it's broken, a little limb is broken, you take that limb off and you plant it and it grows roots. That is propagate. Propaganda is when you take literature or any information, whether it be on social media, electronic based, or a newspaper, and then you convey an idea that will benefit your, whatever you're trying to set up. So I was laughing at a Chinese dude in China, in Wuhan. This motherfucker was laying on the fucking floor and pretending to be dead. And remember what I said about the water. Water goes where there's least resistance, just like ignorance. But ignorance doesn't go, it accumulates. Okay? So motherfuckers were looking at that and they were like, oh, that's sad, look at that dude, he died all of a sudden. And I said, how the fuck does someone die all of a sudden? How? And they were like, oh, well, it's right there. It's right there in black and white. It's on your screen. You should already figure it out. These people, I'm not gonna apologize. I'm gonna say everybody who's not in the truth is almost a goddamn idiot. They don't have no thinking apparatus. And I don't care how cool you are or how many podcasts you do. If you're not down with this truth 100%, if you're not down with Yahweh Shai and Yahweh, I don't think you're cool. You can make all the fucking sense in the world, but if I try to if I try to preach to you and you shutting me down, I'm never going to talk to you again. I'm going to consider you my enemy. Because the best, like ignorance, ignorance sticks to the ignorant, and knowledge will stick to the knowledge, right? Like magnets. You put a magnet in the dirt, it's gonna pull out the minerals because they're made of metal. That's like the truth. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai gives us the truth, and we can pull out those metals. Those fine precious metals from amongst the crowds. But stupidity, like what's going on the planet, you take a look at a picture and it does tell you 1,000 words, but only one of those pictures, only one of those sentences is correct. So as I was debating with these fellas, I said to them, look, do you just die all of a sudden, or do you feel bad and then die? And they were like, yeah, you feel bad and then die. So what the fuck is this guy doing out shopping around if he feels like he's gonna die? Shit, when I get a fucking stomach pain and I got the runs, I call in and then I stay at home. I'm not out there fucking dressed up, putting on a show for somebody. That just shows you how much people don't use their brain. People don't use their brain because they're not used to using it. They're not accustomed to using their brain. And it's a hard thing to do if you don't ever use it. You gotta use your brain. Joshua 23:11. Take good heed therefore unto yourselves, that ye love Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, your Alachayim, your power. Because your power won't let you, he'll let you fall, but he won't let you fail. So with that, I'm gonna say, put your thinking cap on and use your brain. So next time I say shalom.